In recent years, there has been growing interest in organic diets and their potential health benefits compared to processed foods. The debate between organic and processed diets centers on factors such as nutritional content, the presence of artificial additives, and their long-term impact on health. Understanding the key differences between these two types of diets can help individuals make informed choices about what they consume and how it affects their well-being. What is an organic diet? An organic diet is based on foods that are grown and produced without the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, or genetically modified organisms (GMOs). Organic farming practices emphasize natural growing methods, animal welfare, and sustainable agricultural techniques. Foods labeled as organic must meet specific certification standards set by government agencies such as the USDA in the United States, which ensures that products meet strict guidelines for organic production. Organic foods include fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy, meat, and processed organic products such as sauces or snacks made with organic ingredients. One of the main attractions of organic food is the absence of harmful chemicals and the focus on natural production methods that are perceived as better for both human health and the environment. What is a processed diet? A processed diet consists of foods that have been altered from their natural state through various methods such as canning, freezing, drying, or adding preservatives, flavorings, and artificial ingredients. Processed foods range from minimally processed items like pre-cut fruits and vegetables to heavily processed products like instant noodles, sugary snacks, frozen meals, and sodas. Highly processed foods often contain added sugars, unhealthy fats, sodium, artificial additives, and preservatives. They are designed for convenience and longer shelf life, but tend to be lower in nutrients and higher in calories, making them less ideal for maintaining long-term health. Nutritional differences. One of the primary arguments in favor of organic foods is that they are often perceived as more nutritious than their processed counterparts. Organic foods tend to be minimally processed, which helps preserve their natural nutrients. For example, organically grown fruits and vegetables may have higher levels of antioxidants and certain vitamins compared to conventionally grown produce. On the other hand, heavily processed foods often lose some of their nutritional value during the processing stage. For instance, refining grains strips them of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which are often added back in synthetic forms. However, the overall quality of the nutrients in processed foods is generally lower than in whole, unprocessed organic foods. Health impacts of organic diets. Adopting an organic diet has several potential health benefits, primarily due to the reduced exposure to pesticides, antibiotics, and hormones that are commonly used in conventional farming. Research suggests that lower pesticide residues in organic produce may reduce the risk of pesticide-related health issues, such as developmental problems and certain types of cancer. Organic foods may also contain higher levels of certain nutrients, particularly antioxidants. However, it's important to note that while organic foods can have nutritional advantages, the differences between organic and conventional foods can sometimes be minimal, and more research is needed to understand the full extent of the benefits. Health impacts of processed diets. Diets high in processed foods have been linked to a range of negative health outcomes. Regular consumption of highly processed foods has been associated with an increased risk of obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. This is largely due to the high levels of added sugars, unhealthy fats, and excessive sodium present in many processed foods. Processed foods also tend to be lower in essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The lack of fiber, in particular, can lead to digestive issues and may increase the risk of developing chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. Environmental considerations. Organic and processed diets differ in their environmental impact. Organic farming practices are generally more sustainable and environmentally friendly compared to conventional farming methods. Organic farms avoid using synthetic chemicals that can harm soil health and pollute water sources. Instead, they use natural methods like crop rotation, composting, and biological pest control to maintain soil fertility and control pests. Processed foods, especially those made from conventionally grown crops, often have a larger environmental footprint due to the use of pesticides, synthetic fertilizers, and energy-intensive processing methods. The production of highly processed foods also involves significant packaging, which contributes to plastic waste and environmental pollution. Cost and accessibility. One of the challenges associated with an organic diet is the cost. Organic foods tend to be more expensive than conventional and processed foods due to the higher costs associated with organic farming practices, certification processes, and lower crop yields. This can make it difficult for some people to access organic products, particularly those living in areas where organic options are limited or too costly. Processed foods, on the other hand, are often more affordable and widely available, making them a convenient option for many consumers. However, the long-term health costs associated with a diet high in processed foods may outweigh the initial savings. Finding a balance. While organic diets may offer health and environmental benefits, it's not always practical or affordable for everyone to adopt a fully organic lifestyle. It's important to find a balance between organic and processed foods based on individual needs, preferences, and resources. Focusing on whole, minimally processed foods, whether organic or not, can help improve health outcomes. Balancing these two diets by focusing on whole, minimally processed foods can help improve both personal health and environmental sustainability. Ultimately, the choice between organic and processed foods depends on individual preferences, health goals, and budget, but understanding the impact of these diets is the first step toward making healthier dietary decisions.